All right, everybody. Scott Pierce here at Listings to Leads. Welcome to the call. Go ahead and let me know where you're coming in from, and welcome down from Traverse City, Michigan. All right, Caroline. I'm actually from Michigan myself. Are you with who are you with up there? I know we got a few clients up in Traverse City. All right, Home Smart in Glendale. Awesome. Brenda. All right, MVP. Make sure to tell Derek I said hello. All right. KW in Ohio, beautiful. Atlanta, sweet. All right, are you guys ready to get some FSBOs converted into a listing in the next 2 to 4 weeks? Heck, it could happen sooner. It could happen definitely sooner. We got a lot of great tools in Listings to Leads. I'm going to share with you some really powerful things today that I'm telling you, if you use these things, you will get FSBOs. We've had clients using these for over a decade, and we got more tools than we did then. So this is going to be an amazing call. I want you to get back into the Listings to Leads mastermind group later and let me know what you're doing. Let me help you out, make sure that you're on pace, and then let me know when you start converting them. I just talked to a client about 2 weeks ago, and man, I wish you would have gotten to the mastermind group because I saw that he had posted that he actually he marketed a FSBO, and then like a week later, he was marketing that he helped a for sale by owner list their home for sale, get it sold for more money than what they were even asking for initially when they were doing FSBO. And he told me a little bit about what he was doing using the Listings to Leads tools. We got Kelly Wheeler, who is an absolute ninja using our system to convert FSBOs, expireds, canceled, and so on. So yeah, Michael, dude, Michael, Michael, I apologize. Is it Gennett or Jennett? My God, you've been a client for 14 years. I should know how to pronounce your last name. I apologize for not. Rosemarie, what was yesterday? Gennett. Awesome. Thank you, Michael. Dude, good to see you, man. Every so often I see you pop up here or there, and I always love seeing you. So thank you. And Michael, if you ever need to do a call with me, man, just DM me on Facebook. All right, you've been a client for so darn long. And Rosemarie, yeah, you say yesterday. What was yesterday? Did you convert a FSBO? I would love to hear the success stories. We'll make sure that nobody in your area hears about your success. So it's only going to people in other areas will hear about it. So you won't need to worry about that. So with that, I did put a link. And if you're watching this on a recording at listingstoleads.com/FSBO, all right, listingstoleads.com/FSBO. And here is a nice write-up. I'm just going to scroll down. And there's a video. Now, with Listings to Leads, we've got 3 major segments. All right. We've got the landing page with the entire marketing funnel, which offers a FSBO homeowner the same marketing tools that you use to sell homes for absolutely free. This is beautiful. I'm going to share with you how to use this. The landing page has print flyers, postcards, door hangers, scripts, social media posts and ads, which I don't really get into with FSBO, emails. So we got a lot of great stuff there to market this landing page. And you'll see an example of it right here. So what we're doing here, and you can create as many of these as you want. Literally takes 5 seconds to create the landing page and the entire marketing funnel. And check this out. So notice, first of all, folsom.fsbosellingtools.com. So, can everybody hear me? Let me know that you can hear me. Hopefully, I assume you can because Michael could hear me, Rosemarie could hear me, but I'm getting a few people here saying, yeah, thank you, Jake. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate that. So check this out. Amazing domain. It literally takes 5 seconds to create this landing page. And between the print flyers, the postcards, the emails that we've got that all automatically link to it, there's QR codes. Check this out. So when a FSBO gets this landing page, Facebook has, so what they can do is mark what they want. And they can say, I want these tools. And they're going to put their name. And so And I'll just say, and somebody give me an address. Just give me a quick address here real quickly. I like to, almost like a magician, right? Where the magician is on stage and they have the audience give them a name. So somebody just throw me an address. Otherwise, I always end up using the same addresses all the time. All right. So nobody. All right. I'll just do 9876 Valley Pines. All right, I've never used that one before. That's a great one. All right. 415. And I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get my free tools. Check this out. What is going to happen here? And I'll jump ahead real quick. What is going to happen is, as a FSBO homeowner that got your offer for a free set of marketing tools, as the FSBO homeowner, I can upload my property. So check this out. Upload images. Now, if I didn't have an image, no problem. That's totally fine. I don't have to upload an image. And let me find my pictures of homes. All right, I'll just upload one photo. So there's my one photo. You can upload as many as you want. Now check this out. Look at this. The address came through, city, state, zip code. Not sure why that didn't, but that's fine. And I can add in what is my price. So let's go ahead and make sure we remember this. I'm going to say 888. Property type, single family home, bedrooms 3, bathrooms 2. I'm just going to say, this is an amazing home. Now, the FSBO homeowner does not have to do any of this for you to get the lead. As soon as they put in their name, email, phone number into the lead form, the lead is generated. But check what happens. Check out what happens here. Now, when I go into my listings to leads account as the agent and I click on listings, and so this could have been from a postcard. This could have been from e-flyer. This could have been from a print flyer. Check that out. 9876 Valley Pines Drive, Folsom, California is coming in as a FSBO draft. All right. And I'm going to click as the agent, marketing tools. And yeah, Michael, if you're blurry, hit the gear icon in the lower right. Can everybody see me okay? Or don't worry about me, but can you see my screen? I am inconsequential for what we're doing here. This is all about these tools. Check this out. Michael Ginnett. This is Scott Pierce from L to L. So I would just say XYZ Realty, right? I understand that showcasing your home the best possible way. We have got the entire marketing suite of tools ready to send this FSBO homeowner. Now, even though the FSBO homeowner only selected a few tools, we're going to send everything. We are going to over deliver value to this FSBO homeowner. So now all I have to do, I can edit the email if I wanted to. I could send a test email to myself and I can approve it. So if I click approve, are you sure you want to approve this FSBO draft and send the email to the FSBO homeowner? Yes, approve and send. And that's as easy as it was. It was literally that easy for the FSBO homeowner to accept my offer to get a free set of marketing tools. It was that easy for the FSBO homeowner to upload their listing, their home. It was that easy for me to take a quick look at it, approve it, and I don't have to set up any of the marketing tools. I don't have to put anything together. I'm done. Now, what I will do is I'm going to call that FSBO homeowner up and just have a little talk with them, see if they need any help with anything, confirm that they got the email, let them know I am here to help them out. Because when we are trying to convert FSBO homeowners, they don't want to hear that selling as a FSBO is no good. They don't want to hear how you're going to get them more money and blah, blah. No, they don't want to pay your commission at this point. They think they can get the thing sold on their own. And we know they're not. All right. What is it, like 80, 90% of the time, the FSBO ends up listing with the agent. So our goal is to engage them, provide value, be a resource. All right. Try to provide them whatever we can to make it a little bit easier for them to get that property sold, knowing they're not going to. All right. 90% of the time. All right. Alberta, I apologize. What is it that you say yes for? All right. And yes, this is being recorded. It will be on our YouTube channel. I will show you how to access that a little bit later in this call. But if you go to the listingstoleads.com or .com, listings to leads YouTube channel, you'll see all the recordings of our lives there as well. So let's back up now. And let's back up and let's talk about how did that happen? How did that landing page get created? How can you create that landing page? So the first thing we're going to walk through today are the landing pages. The second thing we're going to walk through are the creating the FSBO booklet. And then the third thing we're going to walk through are the PDF guides. All three of these things can work on their own. They can all work together. So for the landing page, just click on the landing page tab right here. Click Create Landing Page. There's a green button on the top left that said Create Landing Page. And there's a drop down, and I'm going to select FSBO. All right, FSBO, landing page name. I'll say Traverse City. I'm probably spelling it wrong. I apologize. Create landing page. And I could have said Placer County, Michigan, whatever. All right. So I got Traverse City. So check this out. The landing page is ready to go. traversecity.fsbosoldnow.com. That's my domain. Selling your Traverse City home on your own. This landing page is ready to use right this moment. Everything is customizable. I can change the background image. I can change the social media share image. I can change the image that was on the left side of the lead form. I can change all the text in here. All right. If I scroll down this column on the left-hand side, here's my lead form. So I can change the tool. Maybe I want to offer a 3D tour. I want to offer a walk through video. All right. I want to offer, I don't know, whatever. All right. So I can add more things to it. And when I save it, all right, check this out. 3D tour, walkthrough video. So I can also take some of these stuff off. I don't want to offer something here like a sign writer. I can take that out. So I can customize this landing page. We got an autoresponder. It's set up, ready to go, but you can come in here and edit it, whatever you want to do with the autoresponder. If you wanted to change that domain, use a custom one. We got our pixel tracking codes, preferences, so tags, CRM lead source, a few other things down here as well. But let's click on the marketing tools. So up here, we were in edit. Now I'm going to click on marketing tools. So, here's the deal. With FSBO, I'm not going to be marketing this online like I would an expired or canceled. So we've got a very similar type of marketing kits or funnels for expireds, canceled, and FSBO. Expired and canceled, I would actually totally market that on social media. But FSBO, to me, FSBO is more one-to-one. I don't want to be marketing online, attracting FSBOs just because I don't want to feel like I'm coming across promoting FSBO as an alternative. Does that make sense for everybody? Now we've got the ads. Now you could do a Google ad. Might be a little bit expensive for what it is, but we do have Google ads if you wanted to run Google. It's an add-on service within Listings to Leads, but we've got one of the easiest. In fact, I got a client right now doing phenomenal with the iBuyer landing page on Google, and he got a listing the first week. So he was using our iBuyer landing page, doing the Google ad just like this. All he did was put in the area name. He did a county, so he was doing it by county. $50. Now look at this, $50 a day budget. You want to do 15 minimum for Google, if not more, and then create ad. And now if a homeowner goes onto Google, they start searching and looking up things about FSBOs, boom, I got an ad right here that will show up on Google. Again, I've got a social media post. So if I wanted to post this, Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, and Google, I can do that. But to my earlier point, this is not a funnel that I'm going to market one to many. I'm not going to promote FSBO on social media because I'm a real estate agent. All right. So I don't want to be promoting FSBO to my general audience. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if that does for everybody. But here's where it gets good. We've got e-flyers. We've got, and I'll come back to it. We got print flyers and postcards and door hangers. So if I come back to the e-flyer, I'm going to click on edit. So here's the e-flyer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a test email, and then I will show you how to use this. So let me bring up Gmail in my other monitor. Let me bring it forward. Boom, bada bing. Looks beautiful. Look at that. Selling your Traverse City home on your own. Get free professional versions of the tools that I use to sell homes. Traverse City, FSBOsoldnow.com. And the FSBO homeowner is going to click it. That opened up in my other monitor right there, just like we saw before. So getting the e-flyer, all right, and also the print flyer to these FSBO homeowners. So how are you all, I want to hear from everybody, how are you getting FSBO data? Now, if you go back to that listingstoleads.com/FSBO and you scroll down, I talk about identifying FSBOs, right? How do we do that? There's a number of ways. I mean, I can go to some different websites and just look up, right, the FSBOs. A lot of times they're going to have their email address there. They're going to have their phone number because, they're trying to attract buyers. So I can look at Facebook Marketplace. I can look at FSBO websites. Michael, exactly right. Michael says RedX, and I think I've got that mentioned right here. So where I've highlighted, it says you can use different free sources. All right. So I can go to Zillow, Craigslist, different websites like that, or there's paid services, My Plus Leads, Mojo, RedX, where every morning you will get an email. You can set it up that way, or you can just log into RedX, find all the FSBOs for today. And when you do, you're going to have name, email, phone number. You can even skip trace the phone number to get on the DNC. But again, these FSBOs, a lot of them are on Zillow. They're on Craigslist. They could be in Facebook Marketplace, and you will likely find an email and a phone number there as well. So either the paid route or the free route, but get their information. And then now you cannot send, we do not allow adding people to listings to leads. So you can't add a FSBO homeowner to listings to leads, but check this out. You could take the email, and in fact, what am I going to do? I'm going to go edit, and I'm just going to copy this email. So I just copy the email, and whether it's Gmail, Follow-Up Boss, Bold Trail, whatever CRM that you're using or whatever email program you're using, and you can set up, right? Check this out. I'm just going to paste that into my email. So again, this could have been Follow-Up Boss. This could have been Bold Trail. And I'm just going to put subject line, selling your FSBO home. Get a free set of marketing tools. And I might even say free set of professional marketing tools. And then I can say in Gmail, and so even in Gmail, so all of you can do this. There's this on the very bottom row here, There's send, right? There's all this right here. There's 3 vertical dots. And if I click it, templates. All right. So check spelling, print, templates, save draft as template. And then save as new template. And I'm going to say Traverse City FSBO. So I'm going to save it. And now every time there's a new FSBO, I can go in and just bring up that template and send out the e-flyer. I could take the e-flyer, I could add it to a campaign in Bold Trail, in Follow Up Boss, whatever CRM that you're using, but get the email somewhere so that you've got it ready to send out every time you find a new FSBO. It's the easiest way to get in front of these FSBO homeowners. Land Voice, yep. Land Voice is another great one. All right, yep. My Plus Leads, Vulcan 7, FSBOanza, perfect. Love it. Thank you, Jorge. All right, a lot of people there. Yeah, a lot of people know that one. Awesome. All right, so this one is free. FSBOanza. All right, there we go. FSBOanza. So we got 3 different e-flyers. Now, I like the print flyers. So if I click download, and what I would do is I would print up like find the FSBOs in my area. And I would just go look at that. Selling your Traverse City home on your own. Get free professional version of the tools I use. Notice we got 3D tour. We got walkthrough video. And either I go to the domain or scan the QR code. I'm going to scan the QR code. I always love scanning these QR codes. Anybody else wants to do it with me? Let's see there. Boom. And check that out. Can you see that? A little bit blurry. There we go. Selling your Traverse City home on your own. I got select all the marketing tools. And you saw how quick that was. You saw how fast it was to create all of these tools. It literally took me 5 seconds. Can you send the link via text? 100%. 100%. What I would send for the text is the landing page. So your text message might just be this right here. Just copy that, drop it into a text, copy that, drop it into a text, right? One text, or it could be 2 different texts, whatever you want to do. And then that way, yeah, right from the text message, they could click in the text on the link here, pop up the landing page right on their phone like you saw me do right there. So yeah, Lee, that is absolutely awesome. Yes, send it via text. And I don't have that broken out as one of the marketing activities. I definitely should. But what I would recommend is sending this part right here. So just copy and paste, selling your Traverse City home on your own. Or, if they're just outside of Traverse City, there might be, a little town, neighborhood, whatever it is, change Traverse City to whatever city it is. And like I mentioned before, I can create a general landing page, a county landing page, a northwest Michigan landing page. So I can make the landing page however I want for my area. So we talked about the email. We talked about the sending it via text message, which I absolutely love. And then we talked about the print flyer. So what I would do with the print flyer is I would go door knock that FSBO. All right. And again, when I door knock the FSBO, I'm not going to try and talk that FSBO into listing with me. That's not what I'm here to do. You are just going to piss them off. They're going to slam the door in your face. It's going to be a bad experience for everybody. What I'm going to do is offer them, give them the print flyer, and just say, hey, my name is Scott Pierce. I'm a local real estate agent, and I understand you're selling your home on your own as for sale by owner. Fantastic. I respect that. I would just like to offer you a free set of marketing tools, the same ones that I use to sell homes in the area. And if you sold a recent home, maybe over asking, whatever it is, don't make it about yourself. All right. Only in the context of these are great tools and that you're going to definitely want to use them. That'll make your life easier. It'll help you capture leads. It'll help you get it in front of more people. And as you can see here, and you can just maybe list off a few of the things there. If they're not around, you could leave the print flyer behind. Now, you could also, we got postcards and door hangers. And whatever image is the background image for the landing page will be the image here. And so check this out. We got door hangers. I also like the door hanger a lot because in this way I can leave it right on the door. What I might do is I might get 20 or 30 door hangers printed for sale by owner. Just because you are selling your Traverse City home yourself doesn't mean your marketing has to suffer. Go to traversecity.fsbosoldnow.com. There is a QR code. Why are you doing it for free? Great question, Rosemarie. Because I'm just a local real estate agent, and my job, my goal is to serve local homeowners. And, if you want to sell your home as FSBO, that's fine, and if you need help with anything, just let me know. So I'm scanning this QR code now on the print flyer, and let me get the right angle. And why is it not coming up? Maybe I'm not getting the right angle. Anyways, all right. Let's try it again. Let me try it one more time. All right. Well, whatever. Maybe it's my screen on this one. But QR code. We got the postcards. We got the front and the back of the postcard. One of our clients, Kelly Wheeler, is famous for taking all of these, and he creates a campaign out of mailbox power. All right, for sale by owner. Awesome. Look at that. Go to traversecity.fsbosoldnow.com. Beautiful postcard. That's the front. Here's the back. So here's the back of that same postcard. So there's the back of the postcard. And there is also a QR code. So if you wanted to, for example, create your own print flyer in Canva, create your own postcard in Canva, create your own postcard in Mailbox, whatever, you can use the QR code and just drop the QR code on your own custom design that also links to the landing page. Does it make the FSBO, they can get them? Doesn't it make the FSBO believe that by coming to the site? Yeah, Lee, that's the whole point. We want them to. They are going to get them for free. Yeah, you're not going to charge them for them. All right, boom. All right, that QR code works beautifully. Just perfect. All right. So yeah, Lee, does that make sense? I want to make sure everybody gets this whole idea, because what we want to do, and if I wasn't making it clear before, the FSBO homeowner, 80 to 90% likely not going to sell their home as FSBO. What do we want to do? We want to be the person that is helping them out. We want to be the person that's providing value. We want to be their friend in real estate. All right. We're not pushing them. We're just there. Right. Remember the whole Seinfeld episode? There's some couple broke up and Jerry liked the girls, Elaine liked the guy. And the whole thing is just, I'm just there for you or something. You know what I mean? So it's exactly the same idea. We just want to be able to engage with these people in a way that is going to be productive for both us and for them. And then this way, when they get to the point of saying, you know what, we've just had the third buyer cancel, and we've just had the second investor lowball us, and we're tired of these people just driving us nuts. Can you come list our home? And then that's how this whole thing works, because you are the one that is adding value. You are the one that is just there being of service. So you're going to get the listing. All right. Thank you. All right, Lee, I appreciate you making me spell that out, because sometimes I get just a little bit assumptive with this, because I train on this a lot. So I apologize for not being more clear. The last thing here I'll mention is embed code. If for whatever, for example, maybe you want to do a blog post, maybe you want to do a page at your website. and where you can direct people to. You can do that as well with the embed code. But otherwise, any questions on the landing page? So again, we've got ads, Google ads, and social media posts. I'm not going to be a big user of those typically like I would for expired or canceled. But between the e-flyer, I'm going to take that. I just showed you how to just literally copy and paste that right into your email. All right. So whether I'm using Follow Up Boss, Bold Trail, Constant Contact, Get Response, Go High Level, whatever my email program is, drop that in there, save it as a template, and you could even add it as a campaign. I've got clients, they will take the emails along with a few other emails that I'll show you here today, and they'll create a campaign in Go High Level, in Bold Trail, in Follow Up Boss. And so as you're getting these FSBO homeowners, either from FSBonanza, from RedX, from Vulcan 7, and you're adding them to your FSBO contact list in your CRM, the emails can start going out automatically. So a few different ways of doing it, but the key is try to get an email. I love it. I think it was Lee or Rosemary said about sending a text. I love that idea. I shared with you what I would send as a text. And then between the print flyer, the door hanger, or the QR code, we're going to want to make sure that we get these to them as well. The thing I like about the print flyer is it's a great door knocking tool. Now I can go door knock with a postcard or a door hanger, but just having a bigger piece of paper to be able to hand the FSBO homeowner, kind of show them the different things on that list of marketing tools that I can share with them absolutely for free. And to Lee's point, for example, if the FSBO homeowner says to me, like, why are you offering me a free set of marketing tools? And I'm going to be honest. Listen, I'm a local real estate agent. My goal is to serve homeowners in the area. And at this point, if you are looking to sell your home as a for sale by owner, the only thing I can do to help you at this point is going to be to offer you a free set of marketing tools. All you have to do is scan the QR code right there. Now, if you're talking to them, you might just say, hey, listen, and if you get to the point where if you're talking to them and they say, yeah, that sounds really great, I wouldn't force them to go do this. I would say just email me the images and or email me the link to wherever your home is shown online, and I will go add it and I will send you all the marketing tools. So again, just being of more service. So that's the landing page. Now, next up is the PDF guide. So again, we got landing pages, which we've walked through. This alone is going to help you convert FSBOs into listings. Now, of course, we're going to want to stay in touch with them every week, ask if they need anything else from us, ask how their showings are doing, right? Once they get free marketing tools from us, staying in touch with them is going to be so much easier, way easier, because now they're looking to us as a resource, not as a pain in the butt who keeps calling, when are you going to stop being an idiot, right? They don't want to hear that. So PDF guides, FSBO. I'm just going to type FSBO into the search. You can scroll down. We got so many guides. So here we go. For sale by owner, FSBO listings done right. I can download the guide in English or Spanish. And similar to the landing page, we've got an entire marketing funnel. So here is, and again, what are we doing here? I'm just here to provide some value that you may not know, right? I mean, if I'm selling my home as a FSBO, I'm going to want to get as much information as I can from as many resources as I can. So when an agent either sends me or makes available to me this guide, absolutely phenomenal. Nothing you need to do. It's automatically created. Michael, personal experience, having had many FSBOs call me back to list because they like this type of approach when everybody else was trying to hard sell them. That's exactly right. If you're going to go to a FSBO and start yapping about how, well, don't you know that real estate agents get you 14% more money than selling a home on your own, and if you're worried about my commission, let me share with you. And no, they don't want to hear any of that. They don't. You're going to get shut down so fast, it'll make your head spin 99% of the time. If you walk in with an offer of free marketing tools, that is the main one I would start with. That is where I would start. All right. That's going to get you the most conversations. Now, we've got the PDF guides. These are phenomenal as well. Similar to the landing page, I'm not going to do a Facebook ad. You could do a Google ad, but again, that's a lot of money. That's 15 to 20 bucks a day minimum. Social media posts, I'm not going to do. I'm not even going to do a short form video. What I am going to do is the e-flyer. So we got the e-flyer here. Similar to what we did with the e-flyer for the landing page. I can take this, drop it into Bold Trail, drop it into Follow Up Boss, drop it into Gmail, but get this to all the FSBO homeowners that I find, either via free or paid methods. And this e-flyer here, people click it, and what's really cool is it downloads the guide. And so check this out. So you have the e-flyer here, you drop it into Gmail, you send it to, Michael at, xyz.com. And when Michael at xyz.com clicks to download it, you're going to get notified that Michael at xyz.com downloaded your guide. There's no landing page. You already got their information. And so now it's as easy as pie. It is so amazing. Debbie, yes, everything is going to be to your brand colors. And thank you for mentioning that. Yes, when you sign up for Listings to Leads or you have your account, if you go to your profile and you will set all of your logo, your picture, your colors, even your fonts, and all of those will transfer through all the marketing tools. So whether it was the landing page marketing tools, the PDF guide marketing tools, they will all be your brand colors. Yep. Thank you for the question. I appreciate that. That's very, very important. So we got the e-flyer. We got a database call script. So this is not a database thing. It's just we call everything database call script in the marketing tools. What this would be is when you call the FSBO homeowner up, it's a great little script to call them with. Now we had a script with the landing page. So we got one script there. We got another script here. And again, I would start with the landing page first. And if they don't respond, then I would make the offer for the guide. So we're just going to call them up and, hey, Michael, Scott here at XYZ Realty. And I just sent you my new guide, For Sale by Owners, Listings Done Right, via email. And I just want to make sure that you got that and see if you might have any questions. So this assumes, right, that we've already sent this to the FSBO homeowner. Now, if you got their phone number, you probably got their email address. So it really becomes just a, did you get phone call? We're not here to bother them. All right. With the market in transition, we want to make sure that you got my guide. Let me know if you'd like any more information about it. And, whether you do the bottom part here or not, I think it could be good. Just kind of feel it out if you're actually talking to them. But making an offer to say, listen, I'm putting together some home value reports for my clients this week in your same area. This is more detailed and accurate than an online tool that a lot of people use. Would Michael at xyz.com be the best email to send that to? Make sense? So if you get them on the phone, and this could be even something if you're talking to them. So maybe you got the landing page, you got the print flyer, you door knock, you send a postcard, the door hanger, you start talking to them, and again, offering value is what we want to be doing. The more value that we offer, the more of them we're going to convert. All right. Here is a print flyer. So again, JPEG or PDF. Again, there's a door hanger, there's a postcard, there's all of these tools. And so again, maybe day one, the FSBO comes through, or the first day that I identify the FSBO in my area, I drop an email to them via Gmail, via Follow-Up Boss, via Bold Trail. I print up a print flyer for the landing page. I take it to them right then. And then a week later, if they don't respond, now I've got another print flyer for this one, for the PDF guide. I've also got, there's, look at that, 1, 2, 3, like so many different versions. We got postcards and door hangers. We got door hangers, we got postcards. All right, beautiful. Scan the QR code. Jonathan, is this? Yes. Oh, yeah. All of this is included. All of it. The only thing that's not, as I did mention, was the Google Ads. That's like a $30 add-on if you want to do Google Ads with our program. We have a lot of people that do. Awesome. But it's for sure not necessary for this, because for FSBOs in particular, I think it's more of a one-to-one kind of a thing. I don't need to be doing Facebook ads, social media postings, Google Ads, because I don't want to be coming across as giving FSBOs equal weight as a professional real estate agent. And if I started doing a Google ad or a Facebook ad, that's just not the look I want. I think everybody would probably agree with me. So Jonathan, does that answer your question? Yes. Everything that I've shown you aside from the Google ads is part of this. And again, these are going to be your colors. So if you're with EXP, Keller Williams, you got your own personal branding, all of these will reflect that. And in fact, before we get to the last item, which is mind-blowing, this is going to blow your mind. It's incredible. Before I do that, though, let's just go to profile. Let's just go to the profile real quickly here. And if I go to appearance, here is where I can set my logo. And I got a dark version. I got a white version. So if you want to use the black single property websites, I can show you that. All right. But you need a white version also, because obviously if I do a print flyer, the print flyer is not going to be black. It's going to be white. My colors. So here I can set custom. I can select from any of the brands, right? But I can click here and customize my colors just by clicking on them. I got different fonts. If you need a different font, let us know. I can do dark. I can do light. So here you can see that the white. I can say, give me dark. All right, boom. Looks beautiful. A few other things that you can change down here as well. And while we're in the profile, before we get to my favorite part, might as well just mention CRM integration. So you can make sure that you get your leads to your CRM automatically. I don't want you to be messing around with this kind of a thing, whether it's Lofty, Bold Trail, Follow-Up Boss, Real Geeks, Sierra, any of your CRMs. We've also got Zapier. We've got API Nation. And if your CRM is not listed here, what you're going to want to do, your CRM will have something called a lead forwarding email address. It's not your normal email. So don't go sitting here and throwing in michael@xyz.com into this spot. The email for this is going to be a crazy looking email. It's going to be an email that you think would never work. And it normally doesn't work when you use it the way you use your normal email. But when you put it here and click save, it parses the lead data. So like in the lead notification email and all the information. And then we parse that and send it into so that it can import and populate your CRM properly. So I don't know of any CRMs that can't connect with listings to leads. So make sure that you're using that. All right. Jonathan, perfect. Good. Michael, a question for all the guides and listing. Is there an easy way to convert them into PowerPoint Keynote? Dude, is there an easy way? I don't know. Can you upload it into Gamma? And then I should try that maybe a little bit later. I can't do it on this call, but I wonder if I could either take the flipbook URL or the PDF and upload it into Gamma, what would happen. But yeah, that might be something that we look at a little bit later, because we've got that presentation for open houses, which I'll show everybody here in a minute if you want. All right, there's that FSBO listing from before, beautiful. But check this out. Check this out. Notice I got another FSBO. Oh, in fact, you know what? I'll tell you what, let's just do this. Let's see. Sorry about that. I'm going to come back to my main listing dashboard, and I'm going to click. And what we've got is a 24-page PDF. Yeah, it's going to take a minute. So let me go to another one that I got from before. And I will show you how to prepare this, but let me just show it to you first. So I got a flip book, the complete marketing plan for a sale by owner. Now, we got these for expireds, we got them for canceled, we got them for a standard listing presentation, and as you can see here, we got them for FSBO. This flip book, gorgeous. And again, all of your brand, your logo, your picture, your contact, whatever image that you upload. All right. Every image on here, just like in the listing presentation, just like in the canceled presentation, the expired presentation, this is the FSBO presentation. Every image in here is of this home. Now I can create these for specific FSBOs. So if I got a specific FSBO, I can have the cover page. It'll have the FSBO homeowner's name and address right on the cover page, which makes it just not a knockout. I mean, it's so amazing. Placercounty.world's best listing. Look at that. Beautiful listing flyer. Single property website, mobile QR code. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Coming soon, that is now optional. I'll show you how you can actually take that off so that that doesn't print. Though what I like to do, if I'm in a listing presentation, I'm talking to somebody and I don't do coming soon, it's not allowed in my area. What I do is, and we do more of this in the coming soon training, is I say during the coming soon portion of the marketing of your property, I will get the photos taken. We're going to make sure that the house curb appeal looks amazing. We're going to go through and do some light staging or major staging, depending on the property and what you're doing, so that when people drive up to the house, it looks beautiful. When they walk into the house, it looks beautiful. We got all the great photos online so that people are going to want to come to your house. So we do all of that during the coming soon phase. And then once we list the property in the MLS, it'll then go to just listed or just listed marketing. So we go through this in a lot more detail in our listing presentation training. Notice I got my client review website, which is amazing for people to access. All of you have one of these in your listings to leads account. So if you got reviews on Google, Testimonial Tree, Zillow, they can automatically be brought into listings to leads. Notice that domain, scottpierce.amazingclientreviews.com. All of you got this. All of you have this website, customizable. You saw I have a video on the above the fold. They can download my 100-point home marketing plan, which all of you have. I've got a client review video in here. They can download my guides, see all of my listings. So anyways, there is also a PDF. So what you can do, and this came to me from another client. So here's the PDF version. And as I mentioned, you've got this for canceled, you got this for expireds, and you've got this for your standard listing presentation. Anyone that uses this in a listing presentation, you're going to win it. People have told me it reduces their stress level. It makes it a lot quicker. It makes it a lot more fun. They don't have to sit there and defend their commissions as much anymore, because when you walk through this with a homeowner, whether they're a FSBO, Now, for the FSBO, what I would do is I would, there's a lot of different ways of doing this. I would consider using this with a FSBO when I share the marketing tools with them that they ask for free, and say, here, let me just walk through this with you, so that you can get an idea of what an actual marketing plan looks like as a real estate agent marketing a listing. And I just walk this through, right? We do paid Facebook advertising, we do social media marketing, we do YouTube marketing, we got print marketing, we do the nearby neighbor marketings, because neighbors often know someone that would love to move into the area. So we want to make sure to let them know about your home being for sale. We do email marketing. We let your friends and family know about your home being for sale, because again, similar to the neighbors, people that likely know somebody that would love to buy a home in this area. And in this crazy market, I don't leave any stones unturned. It just makes you look like a rock star. And this is not one of those, oh my God, I've seen other vendors that come out with these kind of things and they look so cheap, or they look like they're from 1995. These are your brand, your colors, your everything, and they look amazing. All right. Again, listing flyers for buyers, text writers, mobile marketing, QR codes, reach and frequency, right? Talking about staying in contact. And then we saw this earlier from the flip book. Sorry about that. So now check this out. You got the flip book. Now you could also send that via text. But what I would do, here's what I would do for those FSBOs that I really, really want. Same with expired, same with canceled, is I would print the PDF, and I would then use a tool. Now you can do this with Mailbox Power. In fact, I'm going to be doing a training on this real soon, where you can use this with Mailbox Power, and actually for like $5 or $6 have the whole thing printed and mailed, which is phenomenal. But you can also do it at home. So I've got this tool right here. I'm going to drop this into the chat. So there's two versions of this. There's the one where it's like a thermal bind, and then there's another one where it's spiral. And so I can print up that PDF and then bind it, and then either mail or door knock with it. Everybody see how that works? So let's go back to, let me show you how to do this, because now that you've seen it, it's going to just change your life. Especially, again, let me show you, add listing, manual. So this not in a data feed. I can't, click my heels 3 times. You're going to have to add it. So right here in status, listing presentation, draft is always nice, because you might start adding it and want to come back to it later without making it live. So draft is important to know. But what we're looking at here is for sale by owner draft, expired, canceled. So we're talking about for sale by owner today. So I do for sale by owner. Now, I recommend doing a demo for sale by owner presentation, and then you can also do ones for a specific FSBO. So if I've got that binding machine, and I could add a specific, like maybe it's a luxury FSBO or a luxury expired, luxury canceled, and I really just want to wow them. So what I would do is I would buy a machine like this one, and I've got this one. It works great. I might also buy this one as well. And that way, just on the fly, I can just print one of those pages. Now, I've looked it up, and I believe do your own, right? Whatever kind of printer you've got, type it into ChatGPT or whatever it is. But printing up between 24 and 26 pages on a normal office or at-home printer that you might have will cost anywhere from $5 to $10. Right? So printing that whole thing up, $5 to $10. But when you do that and you bind it, whether it's something like this, and I kind of like this because it makes the envelope a little bit chunky. right? A little bit lumpy. It's also phenomenal to door knock with, because when I've got that presentation and I knock on your door, I mean, whether you get this in the mail or I door knock with it with you, you are just going to be like, holy crap, like this guy is nuts, in a very, very good way, in a very, very good way. So I would still lead with the landing page, print flyer, and email, postcard, door hanger, however you're going to do that. So create the landing page, and I would start there. Then we've got the PDF guide. And then when it's appropriate, use this right here. Now, again, similar to what I believe it was either Rosemary or Lee. No, I apologize for not remembering. I could send the flip book via text. Right? So I could send this via text, and similar to what we did before, right? Hey, Michael, I know you're something. No, it depends. Have you talked to them before? Are they using your free marketing tools? And, you can tell they're getting a little bit frustrated. Then I might lay this on them. I might say, hey, Michael, you know what, dude? You've been selling your home. You've had your home for sale for, a month and a half. And I can tell you're completely frustrated. When you are ready, here's my complete marketing plan. And as you can see here, this is not something that is, amateur hour. This is a 100 plus point home marketing plan to help local homeowners get their home sold fast for top dollar, as stress-free as possible. And I'm telling you, who here has actually used this in a listing presentation, and in particular, when the homeowner on this page, when you're in a listing presentation and you get to this page right here, and I want to invite everybody to do it right now, scan whichever QR code you want, left or right. And oh my God, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. When a homeowner, right, when it's actually their home, it's even more powerful. It's phenomenal. So when I'm in a listing presentation and I add their property to my account, just like I showed you here, they go absolutely nuts. But to finish this up right here, so we clicked add listing manual. We selected, in this case, because we're talking about FSBO, for sale by owner. If I'm preparing it for a specific FSBO, I will add their name, email, and phone number right here, and make sure include is checked, but I'll leave it unchecked for now. Street. So here, check this out. If it's a general demo, what I might do is home. What did I do before? Placer County. Hold on one second. Let me go back and see how I did this before. And if you get stuck, go to the mastermind group. If you're later on, you come back and you're like, what the heck did he do again? Come back into the mastermind group and I will share with you. But let me see here. What did I do? So here I did 123 Main Street. And you could do that, I guess. But now I'm going to do Placer County, Folsom area, California. This way it just makes it really, really generic. I could add a little bit of there if I wanted to. I don't need to. Save and add photo. Upload image. I'll just grab an image from my account, insert it. And as soon as that loads up and I click save, I will have the flip book. I'll have the PDF. There's even a landing page. Some of you may not have seen that landing page. And then we are actually, I'm going to be talking to Will Grader a little bit later today about, because what I did, in fact, let me show you guys something. Anybody here use Mailbox Power? Let me know if you use Mailbox Power, because I'm going to show you something. All right, so there's our image that just uploaded. I'm just going to click save and start marketing. All right, and so here's my landing page. The complete marketing plan to get Placer County, Folsom area, California sold for highest and best offer. But it is the flip book that we're looking for in particular and the PDF. But check this out. Let me go back to my other FSBO that I had from before. So to generate the PDF in the flip book, once it's done once, you don't have to wait for it again. But if I come back here, check this out. Let's click on, oh, nope. I wanted to click on the address, download listing presentation. So again, anybody here use Mailbox Power? So this is the one that we added via the landing page. Do you guys remember? Right? Michael Gennett at 9876 Valley Pines Drive, Folsom, California. That's how amazing. Imagine you walk into a listing presentation and you've got the complete market. Now for a listing presentation status, it would say the complete marketing plan to sell your Folsom or your home, and to still have their name and address right on it. It would have their home right on the cover. So I can create these for specific FSBOs, specific cancels, specific expireds, or I can create a general demo one like this one. But check this out. So yeah, let me know real quickly. Anybody here use Mailbox Power? I was going to show you how to use this, how to order this from Mailbox Power. But if nobody's using it, then I won't worry about it. Otherwise, I'm done. Any questions? Any questions on anything that we covered? Do you see how listings to leads can help you close and convert more FSBOs into listings for you? Not only FSBO, but expireds, canceled, and regular listings. Yeah. So Justin says, yeah, in the past I have. So yeah, I'll tell you, I'll make it short and sweet. Let me find. So ChatGPT here. So check this out. I'm going to upload that PDF that I just downloaded. And right there. So there's the PDF that we just created. And I'm going to say, please create a JPEG copy of each PDF page in this. Now, why am I doing this? Because Mailbox Power, you got to upload a JPEG. All right. So we got JPEGs. Have you done a seminar on iBuyer? Yes. Yep. And I do the iBuyer every month. So once a month I do the iBuyer. You can go to our YouTube channel. In fact, while we're waiting for this, let me just share with you a few resources. So from anywhere within your account, go to the marketing calendar. And there's 3 tabs. The first tab is marketing calendar. That's where we're at right now. So every day of the week, there's a different marketing funnel that you should be using. So this is a marketing calendar. There is a tab along the top, presentations. This is the open house presentation that you're going to want to make sure that you are getting. The better you get with this, the quicker and faster I'll tell you, if you do FSBOs and expireds and canceleds, like I'm sharing with you right now, and then you get good at doing open house marketing, your listing or a borrowed listing, the way we train it, you're going to be unstoppable. You are literally going to be unstoppable. So these are the open house checklist, open house guide, and open house presentation. I would start with the presentation and then resources. So here I can access our YouTube channel. I can make sure I'm invited to the Facebook mastermind group, and we got some other things in here as well. So it's already 12:04. I'll tell you what, we'll just spend a couple of really quick minutes here. So I uploaded my PDF guide and I said, please create a JPEG copy of each PDF page in this attachment. That will be super quick. I'm going to open up Mailbox Power. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole thing. I will just do enough to get everybody started. And this just came to me about a week ago, again, from Kelly Wheeler. He did this and he ordered 20 of them. And he's like, and I've ordered one that's coming on Saturday. I can't wait. If you're in the mastermind group, I'll do a video about how beautiful it looks. But what we're going to do is we're going to order some booklets from Mailbox Power. So now I got a page, and each one of these is an individual JPEG. And I'll just show you so you can see, right? So now that's the cover page as a JPEG. This is page 2 as a JPEG. And so now at Mailbox Power, and you can do this with other printers. You may be able to use Vistaprint. I don't know, maybe Thanks.io. I'm going to go start here, create new project. And I want to create a booklet. Now, I like the idea of just doing it myself. All right. I would order one of those Amazon, those binders, $50. So $50, I got the spiral binder thing, which I like. You could also do the thermal binder if you wanted to. That's the one I've got. But if you want to do something Mailbox Power, all right, there's a 24 or 28 pager. This one is 680, 760. View details. Personalized, I'll say Traverse City FSBO marketing plan. Continue. And I'm just going to do 2 pages blank. All right, now I got all of our blank pages down here. And now we're just going to drop in the JPEGs. So this is our front page. I'm going to go photo. So over here on the left, photo, upload photos. I promise you, I am not a Mailbox Power trainer. So I'm not going to be the best at it, but I know how to use it. So for the cover sheets, I do the full screen. All right. Then I'm going to go to page. I'm going to use the flip. So now we got page 1. And again, I'm going to go to upload photos. And if I want to use the introduction, I can. Or maybe I just go to this. In fact, I walked this yesterday through with a client, and she was like, oh my God. She was like, I can't wait to do this. And once you do it once, for the general one at least, you don't ever have to do it again. Page 2, upload photos. Oh, we skipped 2, so I'm going to go, we did 3, I'm going to do page 4. And this will probably take like 10 minutes. And now I've got it in Mailbox Power to be able to use. Now, I wish there was an easier way to do this. I don't know why I can't just upload the PDF file and they do it, but it is what it is. And I just finish it up, right? I'll do the back cover here, right? We create a marketing plan. Now, if I wanted to include the cover sheet, I totally could. In fact, it probably would have been a good idea. Got the cover sheet, and then I do we create your marketing plan. And I just pop those into each page, get it done. Now I've got it in Mailbox Power or whatever program I'm using, ready to order whenever I need them. Or, like I said before, I like to have them where I got that machine. It's $50. I've got it here. I can print them at home, get them on demand. So either way, though, you now have several different methodologies or several different ways of making sure you got these presentations. And again, if you go after FSBOs, expireds, canceled. Now, expires and cancels, there's literally hundreds of them in your area, most likely. If you are using, for example, Redx, and you're auto importing that data into Lofty, you could set up the email campaign to automatically go out every day. And then what I would do is I would, maybe you could do a postcard campaign. But what I would do is I would look at which canceled, which expireds, which FSBOs And for the quote unquote, like good ones, good price point in my area, what I would do is I would just go door knock with a print flyer. Or you could do, like I said, you could put them on a postcard campaign or the door hanger. All right. Any other questions before we go? We covered a lot of stuff today. This is available. So again, if you click on the marketing calendar tab in Listings to Leads, go to the resources tab and you can access our YouTube channel directly from there. Makes it nice and easy. And make sure you get into the Facebook mastermind group. I want if you are serious about getting a FSBO converted, make sure to get to the mastermind group. Let me know what you're doing. And the goal will be for you to start having conversations in the next 2 to 3 days. Yes, 2 to 3 days. Give it about a week or two, depending, on where they're at in all of this. Give it a week or two of providing them the tools, providing them value. Like I said, maybe you offer them a free CMA so they can make sure that their home, with the way the market is changing right now, you can't have, every month you should be looking at the your updated home value relative to what is selling in the market. That should be done every month in a market like this. So, because they probably haven't done it, at least not one that you could provide. So that's another piece of value that you can provide as you're offering these other tools. But what I'm saying is I want you to get into the mastermind group, share what you're doing. I will provide some guidance for you as well. And let's start converting those FSBOs. Let's start getting those expireds. Let's start getting those canceled. And then when you are ready to do a listing presentation, we got all those tools for you as well. And then obviously we got the best marketing platform in the industry to help you generate more buyers and sellers as you're marketing your listings or listings that you borrow. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us as always. If you have any questions, get with our support team, get to the mastermind group. We'll talk to you soon. All right. All right, everybody, have a phenomenal day. We'll talk to you soon.